Okay, we're done. Tent is set up. You guys saw that. Trailer's parked. Shot my bow. There's the target. Everything looks good. Let's see, here's the parking area. Campfire's ready to rock tonight. My napping chair is ready. We're gonna need another one over there so that I can get a footrest, but we're getting pretty close there. And right before we do that, we're going to, here's some Redneck Riviera, leftover T-bone, make some chicken patty sandwiches, and in that cooler right there is a beer. September 1st is so close you can taste it. It feels good to be out here listening to the damn grasshoppers click and the birds, and love it, man. Here we go. Well, I'm walking back to the side-by-side now. Perfect evening. Couldn't have asked for anything more. Ended up seeing 4 bulls, 2 of them 6 points, and one right where I already said it, but right, if I could place a 6-point bull somewhere, that's where I wanted him on September 1st. So all that seems far too good to be true. I'm sure it won't happen, but we're gonna give him hell in the morning. See you guys then. Well, it's September 1, finally. Sitting here in the dark, drinking coffee. Actually, it's French vanilla latte, don't tell anybody that. It was crisp and clear last night. Spotted some elk, which I'm sure you saw. I'm sure I didn't screw up editing that in. But the clouds rolled in at just about dark. It rained a little bit last night. Just a couple rain squalls came through. So, all that means is this morning there's cloud cover and it's warmer. So who knows what that'll do to the elk that were out last night, but I'm getting close to making my way in. If there's one tip, one thing that drives me nuts, and then I guess that coincides with the tip, is get up early. I mean, I plan to be basically overlooking these elk, having the wind right, of course, maybe being 200-300 yards away from them, and being ready to strike at shooting light. Sure, I can screw that up, but I screw up a whole hell of a lot more when I'm late, when I'm walking in at daylight. You know, when daylight's already passed, I can see these elk move so quick. Of course, today's September 1, so they may be a little calmer than they usually are, but ordinarily, these high-pressured public land elk, as soon as they, start to see that it's getting lighter out, they're moving. They're going to bed. They're going somewhere else. So if you're there ready to strike, you can intercept them. When they're moving, they're bugling, they're carrying on, usually for a little bit, trying to keep track of everything. So it kind of just drives me nuts when I see people even backpack in. Backpack all the way in, and then you don't get out of your tent till the sun's up. Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, you guys know the bull I'm going for. I don't know. It'll be about probably 20-30 minutes before I'm in position, which should be perfect. So I'm going to throw my pack on and head that way. This bull bugled just one time. I don't know if he's where he was last night or a little further left. You might be able to tell. I put myself down in this little mini creek bottom. He's right where he was last night. I gotta go. I'm right in this mini creek bottom where the wind's either coming down it or left to right. If it swirls, I hope it's staying in here. Wind's not great, but we gotta go. cows are going to bed. Just a little bit late. Rag bull, big bull.
It's probably obvious, but I get to this point and I'm just kind of stuck. Obviously, this meadow is full of elk, and that one cow continually has me pegged every time I shuffle around or try and move a little bit. But I'm really just making sure I'm not screwing up an easy one here. I'm pretty sure that that bigger bull has followed a bunch of cows to the left of the screen, but you're just never 100% sure with these things, and I'm making sure that he's not just tucked into one of these folds right in front of me watching the same show I am. So when this meadow finally does clear out, I gamble and run up the mountain to my left where I can now hear other elk moving, and you can see elk moving through this thick stand of jack pines before I even figure it out in real time.
The bull. That's going through the trees. So close. That's bow hunting in a nutshell right there. So close. Probably had him at 50, but no shot.
after spooking all these elk, I knew that the bull had no idea what happened, and really all I'm trying to do is move through the timber and act like a lost cow, like, you know, the entire herd left one behind, and just see if I can elicit a response and hope to call that bull in, but just more so keep track of this bull than anything else.
There he was. I doubt you could hear that. Bull over here. Don't know if it's the right bull, of course, but it's a bull. Move up a bit. Probably blow him out of here. Doing so. Swirly winds with these thunderstorms kind of rolling through. No rain yet this morning, but plenty of clouds and wind. Jeez. Well, small dilemma. Got over here trailing that same bull, and he's bugling across from me on a north-facing slope. Bugling just like he was probably every, I don't know, couple minutes. But hey, I don't have a bugle tube, and man, it's September 1st, but it really feels like, you know, I gotta challenge him with all the cows he's got. That's kind of a chicken shit excuse, but number two is, oh, there's an elk on the side of the damn hill. Anyway, I'll finish this. That's probably his cows coming down right there, but is this wind that I'm sure you can hear. It's gusting pretty good. Just these thunderstorms are rolling in from the south. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that or not, bugling in there, but these thunderstorms are rolling in from the south. That bull and I think another bull are on a north-facing slope. So I just know that that wind in there swirling. It's a game I've tried many times. It's so hard for me because I'm not a patient person. I want to go over there and hunt. I want to hit this hard, but it's just not worth it. So sit here and glass around and make sure this wind's not going to quit, even though it's not supposed to, and make sure that an elk doesn't bugling again. Make sure an elk doesn't make it real easy on me and come through this one of these wide open green patches. But anyway, morning's probably over. That was frickin' fantastic. I'm more fulfilled with that, I think, than I would be killing a bull. I'd have a little bit of regret killing one on September 1st, but to get close, be within the herd, that's what I dream about all year, more than killing one. So anyway, see you guys in a bit or back at camp.
I hope we find the big one at the top of this mountain.
Or a cow, right? You're not passing up a cow, are you?
If it's brown, it's down. Especially after this hike.
This is Derek, my brother-in-law. It's had some thunderstorms blow through today, and it's shifty wind, so I told Derek I'm gonna go hike into a new spot, something that's new to me. I've dabbled around the edges of this spot from different access points, but never been into it from here. And so basically with the shifty winds, with the thunderstorms rolling through, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all if we blow elk out of here, a spot that's brand new, where it does, you know, in any of my other spots, just kind of hunting it stupidly. You want to be able to hunt with these swirling winds, but it's so hard to do. So instead of sitting at camp, this is my idea for the evening. Don't know what we'll find. Hopefully one, actually a calf will do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we no sooner got set up and Derek spotted elk coming out over there. He just told me big bull as I was getting the camera ready, so I guess we're going to turn into hunt mode and see how we can do this by dark. Derek's trying to decide how bad he wants to go after that bull. He ended up being he's a raghorn bull with, I don't know how many cows are over there. 10? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-ish? Maybe a couple
10,
more?
11.
I told Derek if he's not picky, he shoots the calf. But according to Onyx, I don't know how far in we are, but we gained about 600, 700, 800 foot of elevation from where we parked. And those elk are even with us, but we'll have to go around horseshoe here. So they're 0.6 miles away from us now. Be about a 2-mile loop, but And I'm kind of thinking we don't have anything better to do. But that's just my vote. And I'm only packing out one trip out of there, so Derek's got to decide for himself.
Well, let's get on it then. If we're going to do it.
Hear that? Derek says let's get on it. So they're out plenty early, and that's our plan. We might bump other elk getting in here, but like I mentioned before, this isn't a spot I really have a lot of loyalty to. It's just a spot on the map that worked. So sounds like we're gonna get after it. See if we can't blow them out when we get over there. How big of a dweeb do I look like with this on? Well, great stock. I was happy about all that. And they're gone. That's that. Don't know if they went down, up, straight over. So I think we're done for the night. The good news is what am I trying to say? The good news is we put a hurting on the continued battle against fatness. Sometimes that's enough.
Well, August 31st and September 1st were jam-packed. On September 2nd, I had a wedding to attend, and after a short morning of hunting, I found exactly nothing and headed for the house for a shower. So thank you guys for watching episode 1 from 2023. I'll see you on the next one.